Hey guys, Senior Help coming to you tonight. It's Wednesday from Houck headquarters. I just got home from Hadley's soccer practice, so I want to try to get my live in before I even put the kids to bed because they're taking showers and finishing up dinner. So tonight I want to talk about something that most people dread. Most people, they say, would rather die than do this. But chances are at some point in your life you're going to have to. So what I want to talk about is public speaking. So are you good at public speaking? Do you like to public speak? Like to speak in public? Or is it something that scares you? I know for me, it depends on the topic. So if it's a topic that I know inside and out, like talking about myself or my kids, I have no problem talking about that. But, and I actually probably do better sometimes talking to an audience of people that I don't know other than people that I do know, or if it's a subject that I'm not necessarily sure I'm the expert on, then I can be a little bit more nervous. So here are some techniques I've heard about that can make it better and easier for you to speak publicly. So first is you want to pique your audience's interest, with a fascinating story. So anytime you can use storytelling to tell what you're going to do, it's going to, pull them into your narrative. Sorry if you hear my dog in the backyard. She's barking to be let out. Next, even though you want to be kind of entertaining and pique their interest, you don't really want to turn it into a stand-up routine. Hey, Tamara. So, unless you're really good, if you're a natural-born comedian, and you really have good timing, you don't necessarily want to be telling jokes if you don't think you're going to be that good at it. Next is you don't want to ramble on. Don't carry on too long. You can lose people's interest. Number 4, try to set your intentions before you get in there. Start with your introduction, talk about your credentials, and then, kind of let the audience know what you're going to be talking about, and then get into it, and then kind of summarize at the end. Let's see. Number 6 is your energy level. So even like doing lives and everything, good thing to smile. You want to have high energy. You want to help keep people engaged with you. Let's see. So you want to create value and build your trust with your audience. It's going to help you have a stronger reputation, and they're going to be more willing to buy from someone if they have trust in you. Let's see, some of these seem a little bit redundant. So find a point of impact. So focus on the needs of the audience and use examples of how what you're offering them is going to change things for them, whether it's in their life or their career. Next, you don't want to leave out any emotions. So if people can connect emotionally to what you're saying, if you can talk about a pain point or something and how you're going to solve that, that can really help. Next is sometimes you do want to pause during your speech. People are going to need to process the data that you're telling them, so you want to give them time to reflect on the key points. So you don't want it to be silent, but you just want to give them enough key points, enough time to digest as you're giving those key points. Next, you want to move and use gestures. Obviously, you don't want to just stand still if you're talking to a big audience. People are not just visual, but, they learn by hearing and seeing. So, paint to a picture, move around, demonstrate your points, use your hands. All those are good things. Prepare and practice to get your confidence up. Practice, and preparation. Know your topic cold. Know it inside and out. Focus on what you're going to say. Let's see. You can use your friends and family to practice on. That's even better. This is a good tip. I haven't heard of this one before, but arrive early and greet your attendees. So it can quiet your nerves. So, Hadley, mommy's busy right this second. Okay, take a bath in your room. See, it's always fun when the kids are still awake. So if you have time to get there early, you can kind of get accustomed to the room, head off any hiccups, test the microphone, make sure everything's working. If you got overhead projector and those things, make sure everything is set right up. So next is, don't just memorize what you want to say, present from what you know, not kind of what you remember. So, speak from knowledge, not really from memory. You can use some notes, and it's fun to read off the notes, but you don't want to read, word for word and that thing. Next, you want to really just be real and authentic. It's okay to be nervous. You can be honest about that. Just, kind of talk with your audience. Don't just talk at them. Next is starting on time. Oh, this is one of my big pet peeves. I hate at work. I love starting meetings on time, and it's okay for sometimes meetings that are in person, but when it's a phone call, people always love to call in a few minutes late, and then you have to stop and start, and sometimes you got to stop again. Let's see. Let attendees know how you're going to handle questions. Are you going to take questions as you go and handle them at the end? That's pretty good. Don't take yourself too seriously. We talked about moving around, but also avoid distracting body language. So don't have change in your pocket that you're jiggling. Keep your hands out of your pocket. You don't want to close your arms. You want to be able to make eye contact with people. Here's a good note. Another good note. Keep your notes easy to read. So do it extra large font, make them pretty big, maybe color code them. That way it's easy to get through and do that. Okay, so let's see. Some other points, last couple. Take notes when others are speaking. Be an active listener and also an engaged speaker. And then you can update your speech as you go. Sometimes you need to cut it out or cut it short. So sometimes if you notice that your audience is kind of getting restless, you can just kind of cut to the chase and maybe cut out points or cut down a few slides if things are not going the direction you want them to do. Last is you want to stick around. So even though you're going to be relieved that your speech is over, you might just want to disappear, but stick around. Maybe, you get some good kudos from people and you'll get to network with some people and get some opportunities. You never know who's in your audience and who's watching. So anyway, guys, I thank you for watching tonight. I'm going to go check my kiddos in the bath and get them to bed so that I can watch a little Dexter or check in with work. And anyway, guys, I'll see you later. Thank you for watching. Let me know what your favorite point is here. Let me know if you're good at public speaking or what things you'd like to improve at. Love to hear from you. Thanks, guys.